The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and goal.
22 water. 22 water.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. And he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
Oh, they about to put them taco stands to work.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Under fire. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Fakes the grab. Finds a little bit of room, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught close to the marker. It's Acker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if they...
Turning it on! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Got his man downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Volunteers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got a man, it's Thompson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. Hits the open man. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. To the air on first down. That's caught, it's Thompson. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got a man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Connection to the right. Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. caught in the backfield. It's Cole. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Cole. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the ground, it's Cole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs to buy some time. Gets the first himself. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football. But what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that...
And the ball's out there after it. There he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Stokes. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Vols look to do some damage in the red zone.
That's a first down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Vols! They take the lead with the 6.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, they technically do pay per bottle. They just have like the weight calculated down.
Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Technically,
how nice is it as a quarterback? You don't have to throw post routes.
Put some water in them. Nah, let me stop.
I just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They're gonna be like, you only had 4 bottles? How you got 20 pounds?
As a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just
Heavy duty classic.
spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again.
Classic heavy duty.
And the Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect.
What'd you say, man? Babe, I can't hear you mumbling. So why you get mad?
This is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
We've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Rousseau. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the
open space in the middle. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Finds a little space, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. It's complete to the left. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give as they work on that clock.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
On the run, it's Blunt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Still on his feet at the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right on target this time. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10.
The small butt man.
Looking for room. It's Gonzalez.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage. But you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. A first down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Now on the move. Touchdown, James Madison. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute. Score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Stokes. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Acker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Give to the back. Powers through the defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
They're already in field goal range. They've got time to take some shots. Need to be urgent, but don't rush. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks in this game. And this to tie us up in the final minute. Never a doubt. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final seconds.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. Leaves it with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. The give from the gun. He works it inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
Turning it on! They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
1st and goal and a touchdown will win it. Trying to run it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
They want to throw it. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. Period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.